Right then, Andy, 4-1 against Chelsea. When you seen that team earlier today, did you envisage that?
I didn't. I think the only difference for me was the Bournemouth game sort of panned out as I expected. I thought a draw would have been good against those. I thought the starting 11 was strong enough today. Miley was a concern because he's such so inexperienced, but I think because he was around better players, that was back of my mind was thinking that was a better situation than being around, the rubbish that was played against with no striker and the rubbish we played against Bournemouth. But I thought as the game went deeper, we might sort of suffer with the lack of impact subs. It was either win with plan A or not win, I guess, or probably get beat. So we won with plan A and we won in an absolute canter. So it did surprise us, but it just shows you, the passion there. And I thought Bruno the day was just absolutely brilliant. He just wanted it so badly. I think probably hurt 2 weeks ago, being suspended and having to watch that, and come back today. I mean, he was just immense, really. But I think as were a few. I mean, Tino's just turned into a little maestro. Joe Linton missed an absolute sitter, didn't he? Had struck off time, and then to get that goal, you could see what it meant to him, And I think Chelsea goading our fans in the corner as well, inciting a bit of whatever it was. I think to help Newcastle, because you're looking at that and just think, what are they doing? What a bunch of, children-friendly swear word.
Friendly swear word.
Yeah, so I think that sort of brought it into our hands, and then them sort of being a bit, Cucurella were very handsy and they were niggly, and I think that just got under our skins. And if you get under the skin of the likes of Joe Linton and Bruno, as long as they channel it well, you sort of get a feisty performance out of them, and you could see the hunger was fantastic. So that's a big win, I think that.
Huge, isn't it? Because that takes Newcastle 6th in the league now. Chelsea had a win, it would have closed the gap a little bit. You got Villa playing Spurs tomorrow, you got Everton, Man U.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about league positions at this stage. It's more the points. I think how many points are we off the sort of top 4 or 5. I think I would like to finish. If Champions League is 5th, it would be great to finish there. I don't see why we can't. But equally, we're a couple of injuries away from finishing mid-table potentially. So January can't come fast enough. But wins like today, if we can get past Man United. I hope he doesn't put a weak team out against Paris. He might think we're not going to win the Champions League. Back of his mind, is he going to think 1st, 2nd or 4th? Does he not want 3rd maybe? I don't know. Fans are divided on it when I speak to,
What's your thoughts on it? Would you see dropping down into the Europa League as acceptable, or?
I think finishing 4th is acceptable in that group, to be fair. I mean, it's the group of death. There's a good team's going to finish 4th, a good team's going to finish 3rd. So I don't, it's whether we're ready to last 32 in the Europa Cup. It's a cup we potentially could win, but probably not this season with the depth. I'd probably rather finish 1st, 2nd or 4th, if I'm honest. But saying that, being a competitive, having a competitive instinct, I'll be disappointed with that. I'd want to be, you'd want what you can't have, so you'd want 3rd.
Do you think maybe we'd have a chance of actually going 4 in the Europa League, maybe?
Possibly, but it's another. I don't want to forfeit cups when I haven't won anything for so long, and I'm one of the first that whinges when we do that. So I think our biggest game. Well, I think every game's big. To be fair, that's what we're in it. We're in it to win it. League games are massive. Don't write the League Cup off for heaven's sake. Last 8 with that.
And it's against these. It's got to give them confidence, hasn't it?
It has. It'll be a different game there, I guess. Still, we played so well against a poor Man United team. But when you get to the last 8, you've got to start taking the chances and get to cup finals and win stuff. And if you forfeit and don't be a hostage to fortune, basically. You've got to play teams that are fit for purpose. Wasn't really against Man United, and they still blew them away. But our time will come, hopefully. But we're going to make it happen and just keep winning and trying every game.
Final word on who was your man of the match today. You mentioned Miley thrown in the deep end. He didn't look out of place, did he? He was quality.
Yeah, it's easier for someone like that when they're amongst better players. I mean, he wasn't outstanding. He just did, in the first.
Pass to Isak was brilliant though over the first goal there.
It was good. I think he was solid, but I think don't heap pressure on him. He's only 17. But it would have been when he saw the lineup today, he'd have been thrilled because he's thinking, I'm in a better team. I can, there's not as much emphasis on me. I can just do my job and take things along. But Bruno, man of the match for me, 100%.
All right, enjoy the rest of your night, mate.